Hey guys, I'm on here because I had a download and it was weird how it happened. It felt divine and I felt like I needed to um, put the message out there, and it seems like the universe kind of aligned with the fact that yeah, you do need to put this message out there. So I'm doing my little DoorDash thing, and I have a DoorDash that takes me kind of far out. Okay, now this area that I've never been in this area. This area is really, really, really nice. It's really quiet neighborhood, nice big houses. The neighborhood is so quiet. Like it's not one car driving through this neighborhood. And I'm driving, and as I drive, it's a three-way stop sign, and I blow through the stop sign because I didn't even see it, because it don't even make sense for it to be there. Like, it doesn't make sense for it to be there at all. So I'm driving some more, and I see the second one, and I'm just like, okay, here go another stop sign. I didn't blow that one. I stopped at that stop sign, and I was thinking like, okay, well, it makes no sense for the stop sign to be here either. The street is so quiet. Is no traffic, and it doesn't seem like the type of area that would have a lot of traffic. It's residential. So I'm driving and I see a third stop sign. I stop at that stop sign. I almost didn't see that one either because it's so quiet again. So after I see that stop sign, I go through it, and then now I'm driving. Now I'm extra cautious. Now I'm looking everywhere. I'm like making sure that there's no stop signs, making sure I don't go through nothing, and I'm just looking the whole way to this person's house. Mind you, there's no more stop signs. That was it. And that makes no sense either, because it's just like the rest of the neighborhood seemed like it was no more stop signs. It was just that one little area. Okay, they must have felt like they needed it for some reason. So it's not I'm not the law. Anyway. But as that happens, I am now done, dropped off my order, and I'm on my way home. Now, on my way home, I started thinking about myself, what I'm doing. I'm a content creator, as you guys know. If you've been to my page or visited my page, you know that I do more esoteric things. I do tarot readings. I do want to do more channeled messages, because I do get these a lot, but I don't put them out there. This one, I had a strong urge to put it out, and the crazy part is, after I delivered everything, I was thinking I need to put this message out there. I feel in my heart like I need to, and I'm thinking okay, I'm gonna have to pause my DoorDash. As I look at my DoorDash, it's already paused. I didn't pause it. It paused on its own. So I was just like, oh, wow. So it was just like, okay, I do need to put this out there. So I started thinking about myself, and I started thinking about the stuff that I'm going through and everything like that. And I started thinking about the fact that a lot of us, especially who's in this esoteric, well, not even just esoteric, it's the healing journey, okay? Some of us get stuck in the healing journey. In the beginning is like the universe, God, whoever you believe in, tell us that, okay, it's time to stop and reflect and start doing some healing. And at first it's like you're kind of resistant to that. It's like, I'm not ready, and you don't do it. And that was the blow through the first stop sign. No. And then after a while, you just start realizing, okay, I do have to stop and think about what I need to do. Think about how I want to present myself, how I want to go about this. What do I need to do to heal? What tools do I need? What do I need to remove from my life? You start thinking about that stuff. So that was the second stop sign. It's like, okay, I do need to stop. Okay? So you stop and you do your healing. You do your healing. You put so much work in it, so much effort. Sometimes this can go for years. You do your healing. You get to the second stop sign. You see that. So now you see every time when you need to stop. Okay, I definitely need to look at this. I need to stop and look at that. Okay, I need to look at this. I need to look at my career. Okay, now I need to look at my family. Okay, now I need to look at, my friendship circle. Now I need to look at, the things I'm putting into my body, the things I am feeding my eyes, content that I'm feeding myself. And, you start to stop and you start to look at things and you start to do your healing. But there does come a time when it's time for expansion. You've done the healing already. It's time to apply the knowledge that you've learned to the life that you want. And you have all the tools. You graduated already. You're there. Now it's time to apply those tools to your life Instead of being afraid and hiding yourself away, it's time to put yourself out there and expand and grow. And instead of hiding away, use those tools like boundaries that you've learned to put in place, so that way you can continue to protect yourself. So that way you don't have to revert and go back into that healing space where you let people run all over you, where you let yourself be a yes man, where you let yourself be taken advantage of. You know what tools you need to put in place. You have everything that you need. And it's time to put yourself back out there. And it's time for you to let go of the idea that you have to constantly be healing. Okay? Part of the healing journey is giving yourself permission to actually grow, and to actually feel, and to actually be out there, to actually get into a relationship, to actually explore dating, to actually explore other options, other hobbies, to be out there and explore other career paths, to be out there and put yourself back in school, to be out there and build a connection with who you believe in. And that really made me think that right now I need to follow that. I've been healing for such a long time that I've gotten so used to it. I've gotten so comfortable being in my space because I've cleared it out so much that it's like, finally peace. And then it's like, eventually the peace is not enough. Not saying the peace is not enough. I love the peace, but it's like, okay, so you need to shake things up now. Okay, now that you got your peace, now that you got your tools, what do you want to do? Like, it's like, if I do that, then what if it makes me upset? It's going to disturb my peace. Well, you got the tools to handle that. You got the tools to ground. You don't need to be on high alert all the time. The whole point of healing is to calm down your nervous system, not to put yourself in another state of chaos when it comes to your mind. Being afraid to move forward after you found peace. Like, you can't find peace in moving forward. That's the whole point. So I say that to say this. It's okay to stop, do your healing. Yes, stop, do your healing. Do what you got to do. Okay? But once your healing is done, and once you get that feeling that it's time to move forward. Shake some things up. Life is messy. It's meant to be that way. Now it's meant to be that way, but the messiness, that's why you learn what you learn. Life is not about trying to keep yourself happy all the time. I always tell people, if we were meant to be happy all the time, a lot of us would be out here, participating in activities that keep us blissed out. We're not meant to be that way. We're meant to enjoy life through the chaos as well, and learn how to use the tools that we've learned to ground ourselves again, so that way we can keep our vibration high. In order to keep your vibration high, there's a point where you have to learn different tools and different modalities, so that way when things seem chaotic, you know how to self-soothe. Babies, they self-soothe so they can sleep all night. They wake up in the middle of the night, they self-soothe, they might suck their thumb or something like that, and they go back to sleep. We have those tools. So healing's about learning those tools, removing things that keep us our vibration down here. And when we remove those things, our vibration can go up. But there are still things that's going to happen every day that's going to drop it back down. And when those things drop it back down, you have the tools to bring it back up. Some drop that down, you have tools to bring it back up. They drop back down, some have to bring it back up. Whether it's meditation, whether it's Reiki, whether it's just going outside in nature, whether it's just playing in your garden, whether it's just going for a swim, going to the gym, listening to some good music, you have the tools already. You have the tools. I got chills thinking about this because I just feel like it really applies to me. I'm going to get emotional, so I'm going to get off before I get emotional. Do what you got to do. You're smart. Okay? You know what you're doing. Stop thinking you don't. Stop waiting for the other shoe to drop. The shoe's not going to drop unless you let it drop. You got this. Okay? I love you. Bye.